Good morning, guys. My name is Brittany Anderson, and my topic for my final project is, are GMOs good or bad? What are GMOs? GMOs stand for genetically modified organisms, and it's pretty self-explanatory. They use genetic engineering techniques to alter the genetic material of any organism. How long have GMOs been around? Farmers have been breeding to modify plants for centuries, like long ago. They do this to find new ways to improve traits of a plant, such as to add flavor to it and to resist diseases. So resisting diseases and adding flavor to crops don't really sound too terrible. I did some research on some pros and cons of GMOs and what effects it had on our environment and humans. Now, before I state the pros and cons of GMOs, they aren't just in food. They are also used in microorganisms, such as bacteria, which creates medicine, insulin, and vaccines. So you know how you go to the grocery store, like Piggly Wiggly or Winn-Dixie or Publix, and you see like many fruits or like cereals, smoothies, they're labeled no GMO. Well, while I was doing my research, I saw more pros than I did cons about the GMOs in foods. And I was kind of confused because, you mostly see negative perspectives on it and how it has bad effects on the environment. So I noticed how most of the cons had many assumptions to it instead of actual sources or evidence to prove that the statements were true. So I'll start with the bad first. One of the interesting cons I found about GMOs is this product called golden rice, which has a vitamin A deficiency in it, which is more harmful than HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, and Ebola, and it kills mostly children that are like 5 and under. So as I stated earlier in the video, many of the cons didn't really have any credible sources to prove that the statements were correct. However, some people felt that GMOs contribute to the increase in food-related allergies. They also did a study on rats where they fed them GMO products and they developed kidney and liver problems. So there were a lot of positive benefits to GMOs and the effects they had on the environment. GMO crops that are altered to fight diseases are saving foods and industries that grow them. One example that I found is the Hawaiian rainbow papaya. Since the papaya was genetically modified, it saved the crop from a deadly virus which could have affected the industry and could have wiped out the crop completely. Other pros would be that farmers use less water and pesticides to grow crops. They also use less land. GMOs have high tolerance to herbicides, heat, cold, or drought. They also produce stronger colors and increase the shelf life of products. They have higher levels of nutrients such as things like protein and calcium. So are GMOs good or bad? It depends on your preference. To me, it does. Like if you want to stay away from GMOs, that's great. But if you also choose to keep eating them and nothing's happening to you, then that's also good. But my research, I found that there were more pros to GMOs than there were cons. So I would say that it is more good than it is bad or harmful. Here is a list of the top 10 GMO foods to avoid. 1 being corn, 2 soy, 3 sugar, 4 aspartame, 5 papayas, 6 canola, 7 cotton, 8 dairy, 9 zucchini, and 10 yellow squash. Now these are top 10 because they have the most chemicals in them, which can cause environmental damage and health problems for consumers. So when you go to the grocery store, try to avoid them. These are my sources, and thanks for watching.